What can one do with a man who has got lots of female bodies? Bros. I even heard somebody recently saying that all this fighting and quarreling helps spice up a relationship. What is that? Are you marinating chicken? See, I have a very low threshold for people that have entitlement mentality. Hi friends, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Oge. If you're new here, if you're a returning subscriber, what's up girl? How are you? So this video is the first of the series, what would Oge do? So this is a series where you send in your dilemmas to me via Twitter or Instagram into my DMs, and I tell you what I would do if I was in that situation. So first off, disclaimer, I am in no way a professional counselor or advisor on any of these topics. I'm just going to be sharing with you guys what I will do if I was in this situation. So a couple of you have sent some really interesting topics that you're going through at the moment that you want me to let you know what I would do if I were in your shoes. So I am going to be getting into all that. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, if this is a video you like to see, then definitely keep watching. Okay guys, so let's dive right into it. So the first person says, well, this is a no-brainer. If I were in this case, I would keep working on moving out of the country. Everybody is trying to japa at this point. Like, yes, if the job is good, fine, it might seem like it's right for you at this point in time, but what happens 2 years from now? What happens when government change hands? What happens? Nigeria is not somewhere that you can be certain about stuff. I'm sorry to say. So bro, keep working on traveling. Think of your family, think of your children's future. Is it going to be better here in Nigeria? I don't think so. I don't know. So the housing and all those other perks may seem like a good deal for you right now, but compare it to what you may get when you leave the country, and you see that it's best for you to just make that move. So even though you feel like you need to take that job right now, think of your children, think of the kind of life you could give them if you were out of the country, and make that decision. But for me, I would just continue focusing on leaving this country, because Nigeria is really shitty, if you know what I mean. Okay guys, so this next one is from a girl. She said, hi girl. Well, I think a lot of us have been in this kind of situations before. I personally have been in this kind of situation before, and I don't think I would cut ties with the person just because they don't want to be in like an intimate relationship with me. I don't believe in burning bridges. I feel like you never know when you may need to cross those bridges again. I mean, who's to say you cannot find your main person from being friends with him? I mean, not every guy that you like would want to be in a relationship with you. So personally, I would not cut ties with him. I'll keep being friends with him, and you never can tell. Okay, the next question is from a guy. He says, I mean, personally, I've been in this situation before where I was talking to a guy. I didn't know that the guy was a Jehovah's Witness, and at some point he said to me, oh, this is it. I didn't even understand what it meant to be a Jehovah's Witness. I just felt, oh, we're all Christians, what could go wrong? But the moment I started to do a little bit of finding, I just feel like it was going to be a lot for me to sacrifice just to be in a relationship with a person. And the conversion thing is usually, according to even the person, it's usually very, very hard. I just at that point just ended it because there was no point. It didn't seem like somebody that would want to change his mindset. I obviously would like my kids to have fun things like Christmas and celebrate their birthdays, so I knew that wasn't going to work, so I cut ties. So if it is me, or if I'm in this situation, or I will cut ties. The way I stay sane, I stay happy in this country, is to be grateful for everything I have. Is to have a gratitude mindset. It's just to be happy for the little things like family, the fact that I can eat, I can clothe myself, the fact that I have my family to be around, you know, take out time, go somewhere, go on an escape, go for a weekend. Obviously I am not recording this at home. I am out for the weekend, you know. I need to chill, relax, you know. There's so many little pleasures that you can afford yourself that will just help you make the most of what you have in this country, as bad as it is. You mustn't have everything for you to be happy. There are people that have all the things that they feel like they need in the world, and they still don't have happiness. So happiness is a mindset. Happiness is from within. Happiness is what you make it to be for you. So forget the country. This country, yes, I agree with you, it's been designed to frustrate us, but you have to give yourself a good time. You have to make yourself happy. Going for massages, you have to look out for things like even just getting yourself a very cold drink that you enjoy. Just relax. You can't come and kill yourself, you understand? I mean, you just have to cope. It is what it is right now. So okay, so the next person says, bruh, why? I hope you don't have commitment issues, because otherwise why would you find it difficult to ask a lady out? A guy, if it's the fact that you're shy, or if it's the fact that you don't have the confidence, then in my position, if I see somebody that I like and I want to talk to them, I would just say I'll shoot my shot. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, we move. You never know. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? They'll tell you that they aren't interested, or most times they even tend to lie and be like, oh, I already have a boyfriend, or you just move now, you won't kill yourself. But you need to try, you need to practice, you know, practice with your friends. Ask them, okay guy, let me just tell me whether it makes sense. Or if you have female friends, you can just give them your lines and see what they'll say about it. Well, I understand how people can just see you and just make judgments about you based off of how you look. Like some people can just be like, oh, this one is a runs girl, or this one is a bad girl, she has plenty of boyfriends. I've been there, trust me. In fact, sometimes when I tell people that I am single, like I am not dating right now, they'll be like, it's a lie. I'm sure there are thousands or more people in your DMs. Man, you have men. Well, you can't really control what other people think of you. What you can do is be your best self, be real to yourself. It is what it is. So yeah, one of the best ways I tell people, I give people advice about themselves, is I ask them the question, like, I'm like, so if you have a friend that is like this, how would you advise me to talk to the person, so that the person advises me and advises themselves at the same time, you understand? Like, I make it seem like, oh, I have this friend, she's a bar, and every time she wants to date just for dating's sake, like what do you think? I don't know how to tell her. How should I tell her? You that you're the person in that shoes, you start telling me, tell her that it doesn't make sense, and then if you have sense, you will advise yourself as you're advising me to advise Chizoba. I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah. See, I have a very low threshold for people that have entitlement mentality. People that have this entitlement mentality are very, very annoying. So I know this person that she doesn't call or she doesn't text except when she needs something from you. So when she does that stuff, when she pulls that stuff to me, I'll charge her for whatever it is that she wants me to do for her. And so when she says, oh, okay, please, can you help me do this? And I'll be like, yes, but it's going to cost you this amount. Do you want me to do it, or you don't want me to do it? See, when people try to take advantage of you, please put a bill on it. Don't let people, I don't like entitled people. I don't like people that feel entitled to my money or my gifts or my time or my space. I stay away from them. That's the best way to deal with them. Is either you stay away from them or you make them pay for whatever it is they're feeling entitled to that has to do with you. That's how I would deal with that. Personally, in my previous relationship, I noticed that it was toxic for me, and you know, I noticed that I wasn't happy. So I started to place things, okay, is being in a relationship more important than your happiness? No, it isn't, right? Okay, so drop the relationship and just be happy. You get? So you just have to weigh up options. You have to prioritize what matters to you. Do you like being somebody's girlfriend, or do you like being happy? Which one works for you? If you like being happy, then choose your happiness. If you like to be somebody's girlfriend and be answering I'm girlfriend, then stay. But the easiest way is to just make up your mind, decide that you don't want to be in that relationship, and just tell the person that, hey, this stuff isn't working for me. I cannot be fighting every time, I cannot be shouting every time, I cannot be quarreling every time. Talk to the person. If the person isn't changing, if the person isn't willing to work on it themselves and work on the relationship, we move. Run, no. Run, no. Okay, so What I would do if I were in this situation is try to talk it out and say, see guy, why are we always quarreling? Why are we fighting? What are we dragging? Are we not supposed to be in the same team? What is all this fight and quarrel about? I mean, if we cannot have patience with each other, if our tolerance level for each other is thin, what are we doing in the relationship? We move. If we are not friends in the first place, I know that if you're in a relationship, definitely you will not agree on every single thing. But when you find out that your patience level on both of you, like between both of you, is so thin, like you're always at each other's throats, then it's not going to work, because before you know it, it will graduate into something else that you cannot, or you may not be able to handle. Personally, for me, I don't like stress, so I'll walk away. Seriously, this is a true story. I recently met someone and I just feel like the person throws off some kind of vibes. Like right now, 1 minute you guys are happy, you guys are okay, the next minute the person is giving you attitude and asking you. I'll be like, okay, stay. Me, I'll stay my own. I even heard somebody recently saying that all this fighting and quarreling helps spice up a relationship. What is that? Are you marinating chicken? He says spice up which one? No, we don't. There's no time for that. See, we don't have so much time in this world. In fact, when you're dating people, you don't know how long the relationship is going to last. You want to try and enjoy it. You want to have the most of it. You are not lawyers. You're not in the court. What are you having misunderstanding? Are you people fighting? Are you on your D's? Are you fighting for husband's attention? What are you always having misunderstanding about? If you cannot have patience with the person that you're in a relationship with, what's the point, really? What? Now the next question here is, I feel like yes, it's possible for the opposite sex to have friends that are the opposite sex, but when you have several, I don't understand. Like, it's happen. Guys don't finish. They don't have boyfriends. I think it's absurd. I think it's weird for one guy to have so many female buddies. But I mean, I don't know who the person is. I don't know what his personality is. I don't know what his job entails. Is he a hairdresser? Does he sell female clothes? Does he make nails? You know, these are questions that we need to know, factors that need to be considered. And so yeah, but personally, I wouldn't want anybody I'm serious with to have so many female buddies, calling him here and there. Bro, fix up. When you fix up, you can come, we can start something. So okay, so personally, I would try to find a balance. I would try to find a way to manage all these things while taking care of myself, because at the end of the day, you matter in this whole thing. If you break down, it's still you that will suffer it. So just find a way to handle it. Me personally, I'll find a way to handle it. I'll find ways to relax and not feel so pressured, because yes, I know the things I'm trying to achieve, but I also have to be able to continue that journey. I don't want to fall on the roadside, so I have to take care of myself. I have to make sure that I do little things that make me happy. I have to keep myself sane, so sometimes just take out time, do some self-care things. If you can do yoga, try and do some yoga, do some meditation. You know, if it's food that makes you happy, like me, eat food, whatever it is. Okay, just find you're happy amidst all the stuff that's going on. Okay, and I'm sending you a virtual hug. I hope you feel better. Okay, anyways guys, that's all I have for you for today's episode of What Would Oge Do. Thank you to everybody that sent in their dilemmas. I hope I answered your questions correctly, and I hope this video helped you in some way. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button and subscribe. If you have any questions and any dilemmas you'd like to share, then please send me a DM on my Twitter or my Instagram, and I'll be sure to respond to you. I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, God loves you. Remember, I love you. Stay blessed and stay safe. Bye.